What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital. Another episode of our Fantasy Premier League show. Another week gone, Gameweek 5, Rami,
Yep.
and we got 20 more new players, managers joining our competition, the Football Capital Cup.
Which just
And
moved me down the ranks.
Put you down there, yeah, same as me, but it's the table looks pretty close, and we got a new leader, Bance.
See
We
you
went
later.
from first to ninth, I think, Bance. Yeah, let's check out the table. So
11th.
we got here. This is our
Bance
Football Capital
11th.
Cup.
A new league leader.
Did Bance go down to 11th?
11th. But a new league leader in Philip Noxie.
Philip Noxie.
Fairfoot Hotspurs represent the area.
Shout out to the Fairfoot Hotspurs, huh?
Fairfoot Hotspurs, yeah, boys. But look, first, yeah, as you can see there, a lot of new
people. Yeah, the
teeth
top.
of Suarez.
Man,
Second.
I'm telling you, the top. Besides first place, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 8 people are new. In
But
that
bro,
top 10.
if you were to look at game week points, there's no one that came close to Philip Noxie, Fairfoot Hotspurs. 104 game week.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
and you look at everyone above. No, I'm saying on the top of the table. Second place 51, third place 75, fourth place 45. Look, he had a brilliant week, and I think that's why. Look, have a look at his team now. But he had a brilliant week, hence why he's shot up to first.
Yeah, how was it? 104 points, man. That's massive, yeah. And I guarantee he's got.
He took my advice for the 2 players. I guarantee you, Hazard and Fraser.
And he's got him cut. Oh, there you go.
You watched that last video, didn't you?
Oh,
Philip?
yeah, PP. You watched that last video,
Watched
yeah?
that last video, man, for sure. 100%. Look at that.
And him and guys, if you haven't watched our last video, go check it out. The link will be up here. Actually, should we give a little snippet of what it was?
Yeah,
Go check it out. Go check it out. Go see our picks of the week from last week. And a must-have in your team is Eden Hazard.
In my opinion, best player in the Premier League. He has been for many, many years now. But look, as you can see in every match he has played, up on the screen now, he has contributed a goal.
Budget player that we think you really need in the next couple of weeks. For me, it's Raul Jimenez from Wolverhampton Wanderers. Look, he's only got that 1 goal this season, but he's hit the post like 6-7 times.
Yeah, he's bounced it more.
And with their fixtures coming up, guys, Burnley, Man United is the only tricky one before they have a game against Southampton at home. Crystal Palace, Watford, and Brighton. Then the 2 games after that, which are Spurs and Arsenal, bit tricky. But then the next 5 games for them, he looks like he could grab a goal. So guys, at 5.5 million, bargain buy. Get him in your team. You know, there's Wolverhampton players. They play some good football as well. Get him in, guys.
Well, mine's Ryan Fraser from Bournemouth. 5.6 million. Not bad.
He's gone up 1.
He's played every single minute for Bournemouth this season so far. Hasn't seen a second on the bench.
Yep.
21 points thus far with 1 goal and 1 assist. Now, look, the next 5 fixtures, they got Leicester at home. They got Burnley away, Crystal Palace at home, Watford away, Southampton at home. So look, for someone that's playing 90 minutes every week, week in, week out, key player for the club, I think he's bound to get more points. For 5.6 million, I mean, you can offset your cost for so many of your midfielders in the current squad at the moment.
Guys, you can even have these players on your bench if you're planning to use like a bench boost. These players will get you points, so you're guaranteed there. There you go, guys. See, go back to Philip's team: Hazard, Fraser, and Jimenez. We got 3 of the 4 picks right. Yeah, look, I said Sanchez was a risk player.
Yeah, no one's gonna pick Sanchez.
And he was a risk player, and he didn't pull through. But the 3 players that we did say, they got the job done. Especially Hazard with the hat trick, and then Fraser with the double. Jimenez with the goal as well.
I had Hazard on my team this week. I put him as captain, 40 points. That carried me over the line. I did not take my own advice for Fraser. I can't believe it.
You know what?
I didn't want to use my wild card. I didn't want to use -4, -8. So I didn't take advantage of my own advice.
I had 2 free subs to use, and I had a Hudson Odoi on the bench. I need to get rid of him because he's not starting at all, and I'm just losing value there.
Yeah.
And it was a decision between, do I pick someone like Fraser, put him in my squad? And you know what? I went with Jorginho. And
that was the worst choice ever.
Worst decision ever. If you look at my midfield, 3 of my midfielders there, All four of my
got 2
midfielders,
points
2
each.
points.
He got 8 points total from all 4 of his midfielders.
Was
Look,
shocking. It was
you're obviously Suarez Aguero's doubled his score, 14.
captain.
But besides that, man, your best
front
player,
line,
your best player is Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
9 points.
And I took off, ended up taking out David De Gea. We spoke about it last week, how
Yeah, I kept him on because I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
Hennessy on your bench got 6 on the bench.
Patricia got 6 as well. So I made a few decisions that worked for me. But if I had Fraser in there, I could have got an extra 16 more points there. But that's what it is. You got to take the risks. I didn't take your advice, man. I should have took your advice.
Should have taken my own advice.
When he scored them two
Hazard,
goals,
I took that advice. Yeah.
when he scored them 2 goals, I'm like, I was completely shattered.
40 points, hat trick, doubled captain, 40 points, popped him in. You know what? You know what I found really funny about this week? The fact that Mendy's post on social media.
Mendy post. He
Apologised.
apologized for him not being picked into.
Sorry to the fantasy.
And guys, if you look at if you keep watching our podcast, we keep saying like
Guardiola
you must
City
have
are setting up.
you must have a City player in your team, but who do you have? Because you don't know. You never
Now
know
Sane
who's
scores again.
Sterling's back in the squad. He scored 2 weeks in a row. Aguero, he doesn't score, but he's assisted. Is he going to play next week? You just don't know. We've
Right now he's
but
again, we
look,
probably won't, and we'll see after the Champions League.
who plays, who doesn't, who starts, who gets rested.
And that's how we know. You know, Champions League plays a very, very big role in this week's picks. You have to take into consideration the teams that are in the Champions League, the players that are playing the Champions League. Are they going to play? Is he going to rest them because they're playing Champions Leagues? Are they going to play double games? There's a lot to take into consideration this week. But yeah, it was a very tough week for me.
Yeah, if we go to your team, you had how many points?
69 points.
69 points, and 40 of them points came from Hazard.
One player.
So lucky,
man.
You made a decision. Otherwise, you would have been in.
But I'm still 27th, man.
You would have had Salah still in your team there. He took off Salah.
I took off Salah, put my name, made a bit of money, and then put Hazard instead of Walcott, like I said I would.
You got money in your bank there?
I've only got 0.2, man.
That's it's not too bad.
Yeah,
that's not too bad. You can.
Well, look, I'm gonna say Aguero. Look, one big risk I took is I left Zaha this week, even though he was red, or not red, orange. I kind of said to myself, I'm like, look, I can't use -8. I'm gonna stick with Hazard and Walcott, and it paid off. Zaha
paid off. You put in someone now like a Vardy. Yes, he wasn't performing last week.
Rubbish. I reckon a Madison is what you want right now.
You reckon
Madison's
assists? You reckon
you
can get some couple assists there?
Well, that's something I'm looking to.
I don't know. Maybe Vardy can get some points, but. You know what?
Who's your single pick for the week? Give me a pick.
You know, I want to go for a bit of a tough one, but I think people should get Richarlison back in.
He's back, isn't he?
He's back. They're versing
Arsenal away.
They're versing Arsenal. Look, we said he missed a lot of Premier League games, but the thing is,
he had a great international.
2 goals for Brazil.
Bro, he had a great international.
2 goals for Brazil, and I'm not sure. We can try have a look, but I think his price has dropped.
Oh, mate, 6.6. He was 6.7.
So he's dropped. So he started off by 6.5. He's dropped, and
if we look at the value, 6.5, 6.6, 6.8. Ever since he got the red card, he went down by 2, 0.2.
So, guys, see if do I take him out? Do I put him in for Sanchez? And I got here like another 3 million in the bank still.
Richarlison is definitely, man. When I had him on my team, I was loving
goals.
I loved him.
He's been scoring goals now, guys. What do you guys think? Do I put in Richarlison? Do I put in? You reckon Tottenham's gonna start performing again? You got Dele Alli. Is he gonna come back? Harry Kane. Is Harry Kane gonna start scoring?
Man, you know what I've noticed. You know what I've noticed, man. I can't. You can't. Again, we spoke about how important defenders are this year, but you don't want to put too much money. Like I'm looking at Trippier, 6 million for Trippier. I can get a defender like Wan-Bissaka. How much does he cost?
I think 4.5 or something.
I can have him say 1.5. Get rid of De Gea, save another 1.5. And then I've got 3 million in that I've made.
Yeah, and look, they're the players that are getting you points.
Here's a question I need to ask you, and this is what I keep asking myself. I was going to do it after international. When on earth is the right time to use your wild card? See, right now, I want to use it right after international break.
Do you know what? You gotta.
I use -4 instead, and you know what? I need to fix my bench.
Guys, who's used their wild card? Let us know if you guys have used your wild card. But you know what? For me, if you got too many players that are injured, I think that's the best way to use them, man. When you got at the moment, you're not doing too bad.
Only
especially you're
yellow.
focusing more on your head to head, which you're getting the points.
Yeah.
But like, if you don't have the injuries in your squad, if players are not starting,
yeah. But you know what? I've got no bench, man. That's my biggest concern right now is the bench.
You do that slowly. make sure your bench is strong enough to when you decide to use that bench boost. But my question for you is, does Mkhitaryan stay in your squad? Because I think that's 2 games that he hasn't started.
You know what? I did this 3-4 rounds ago.
Who's still got Mkhitaryan in this squad?
Well, you know what? I did it 3-4 rounds ago when we said Arsenal have the easy run.
Yeah.
And then I put him on my squad and he's rubbish, man. He's not doing anything. Coming off the bench, 15 minutes to go, 11 minutes to go. Because look, he played the first 3 games 90 minutes.
Yeah, then after that.
And then after that, he's played 1 minute, 21 minutes.
Hey, for that 1 minute, whoever had him for
Me. I had him for that 1 minute.
And it was on the field, so you could have gone that week. You had like 20-something points on the bench, and someone else kind of came on. Mkhitaryan, substitution, get him in.
1 minute.
1 point.
Yeah, I don't know. He stresses me out, man. Look, I like the player. When he was at United, I liked him. I thought, you know what? Let's support him a bit and put him in my squad. He hasn't done much for me.
Let's go back to the fixtures real quick, just before we wrap it up, guys. So, say Tottenham, Brighton, yeah, West Ham, Chelsea.
Crystal Palace at home to Newcastle. Now, would you put
a tricky one?
Would you put Crystal Palace playing your team?
No, unless it's Zaha, I would get rid of.
So I got Crystal Palace. You know what? Actually, for myself, I wanted something very shifty and captain Zaha this week. I was thinking something something different to the rest.
Stay away from them. Stay away from the games. Yeah, stay away from Newcastle players. Well, you got Hostel, but he's your bench anyways. Look, it's going to be a tough game. Newcastle haven't won a game yet.
Southampton.
You got to put some plays in there. No Ings, because I think he's on loan, so not going to have Ings. Ings banged one in again the other day.
He's killing it, man, for Southampton.
And also, guys, I forgot, we got Duffy and Murray, Glenn Murray, both scoring again for Brighton.
See,
and they're cheap. These players are cheap. So
they're these bargain players. You know what? Spurs are leaking. Spurs are leaking goals.
They're leaking goals. I'm not sure if Vorm's still gonna still be in goals after this.
Oh man, Laurie.
Is Laurie's gonna come back?
Stop. Put the alcohol down. Put the drink
down. Get the juice out. Loris, get the juice. Yeah, get the juice.
Mine's finished.
Your one's done. How big is your straw?
It's good, bro.
How big is your straw?
It's the bigger the straw, the more you're taking in the juice. So 1 sip is half the cup.
For the United squad, man. They need these.
Yeah, they need to wake it up a bit for the young boys. But look, guys, we'll wrap it up there. Look, a big thing this week is you got to take into consideration your Champions League games. Which players are going to get rested?
Remember, and also, you're right. There's also Europa League games. So the teams that got Europa League, that Thursday, Sunday for them, or Friday, Sunday, a lot of Premier League teams struggle. But before we wrap it up, your pick of the week. What do you think? What do you think? Which player's gonna? It's a tough one, but who do you think's gonna perform? Who do you think's gonna get the points for you? Besides Hazard, because I think Hazard's gonna bang goals in.
You know what? I've got on my team, and I think I might even cap them this week. I think if you don't have Mane in your squad, get Mane in your squad. I'm gonna play safe again.
He's been one of their best players. He's been one of their best players. Salah's dropped off.
Yeah.
Firmino
and Firmino.
Yeah,
if not Firmino scored that banger against PSG. What a goal!
Done that one after he's got his eye taken out against Spurs. So Mane, guys, Mane for Rami. Mane, get him in your squad if you don't have him. And look, I'm gonna go Richarlison. I'm just thinking he's gonna come back.
I like that.
And maybe we can bang some goals in. Let us know what you think as well. Let us know what your picks of the week are. Are you using any wild cards, any boosts, any triple captains this week?
If I had to get budget play for my week, it'd be Maddison. 6.6 for Leicester. They got Huddersfield at home. Maddison's been one of their best players of the season, with Vardy being out, red card and whatnot.
He's come back now, so
he might bang some assists
You can get some assists.
I'm gonna get Maddison. He's not that cheap, but 6.6 million to what's out there right now in the midfield.
Well, guys, get Mane in your team. Put Richarlison back in your team, and I hope you guys lose. Are we doing Dele Alli?
No, I'm covering wire. I don't want to get poked again.
Oh, by who?
It's Firmino.
Firmino. Do you know, have you done Dele Alli?
I can't do those ones. I can do this stupid one.
I think this is why he's injured.
He injured his fingers.
He's out for 6 weeks.
He pulled his
See you later. Cheers, guys. Cheers.